The sequoia tree needs fire. It is born out of fire. That's how it reproduces. That's how it is for some of us with our spiritual gifts. They are not even activated. They're not even able to be activated until we go through some of life's trials and tribulations, like some of the deepest, most kind of destructive things. That is when we are activated, or our gifts are activated. There's 3 things that fire does for the sequoia seedlings. Number 1 is it creates a hole in the canopy so that the seedling has direct sun and rain, water. Number 2, it heats up the cones on the mature trees. It doesn't damage the tree, but it heats up the cones so that it can release the seeds and they can come down into the soil. And then the third thing is it burns away the needles and the leaves and all the other debris on the forest floor so that the seed can make contact with the soil. So without these 3 things, which the fire does, that seedling would not be able, the seed wouldn't even be released, for one, but definitely the seedling would not grow. And so there are things in our lives that happen that feel like destruction, that feels like that's it, that's the end, there's nothing more I can do, I can't see anything good out of this. But if we can somehow look to nature and trust that sometimes something that looks like the end, or it looks like, oh my gosh, there's a fire, that's it, the trees are goners. We just need to sometimes see that that's how some of these trees are being activated. The seedlings. Some of them need to go down riverbeds and be banged around on the river rocks to be cracked open. There's so much life lesson. There's so many life lessons in nature. Think about how a caterpillar feels. It's following its intuition. It's locked on. It's eating the leaves. It's doing everything right. It's avoiding all the birds. It's lived its life. It's done everything right. It goes into a cocoon and it basically dies. It dies being the caterpillar. But pretty soon, the butterfly aspects of their selves is being activated. That's how I see Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto and Capricorn has been the fire in the forest. And I feel like Pluto and Aquarius, for those of us who went through Pluto and Capricorn and went through it, like through hell, if we survived it, if we learned our lessons, if our lives were properly burned away, the things that really didn't belong in our lives, I believe that Pluto in Aquarius is our time to get those individual beautiful colors on our butterfly wings and really start to activate the flight part of our lives, where the parts of ourselves that are unique to us, that are authentic and unique to us, are going to take flight. And it's going to be scary, and we're going to have to let go of the caterpillar part of our life and even the cocoon part of our life. We're going to have to let go of that. But there's going to be this whole new life of individual, authentic expression that's coming up next. So look to nature and see where you can learn where the parallels are for your own life. And if you have something that you've observed in nature that's always helped you get through a hard time, leave it in the comments so somebody else can, and I can benefit from that. And hang in there.